So you're in need of an academic comeback? Listen to this, because I am going to tell you everything that I learned to go from an E to an A in just 3 months in my A levels. First things first, if you are still making notes right now, like literally making handwritten notes bit by bit, you are wasting your time. But you're only wasting your time if it hasn't been working for you so far. So if you have been making notes this entire time and you're already getting A's, then obviously stick to it. But considering I said before, this is how to go from an E to an A, I'm gonna guess you're probably not at an A yet. I may be wrong, but if you're not at an A yet, then you don't want to be making notes, because that is going to take way too much time. You don't have a lot of time left. You just want to be focusing on using summarized notes and then improving by doing that. What are you going to do with your summarized notes? You're going to take it and you're going to use that to answer topic questions or past paper questions. Why do you want to start doing past papers now, even though you're not ready? You don't know all of the content yet, because you want to tackle two things. You want to tackle how to understand the type of questions they would give you, and also you want to tackle how to use the correct keywords as well. So it's understanding the questions and answering the right keywords. This is the past paper I was doing with my student today, and basically you want to do things like this, where you're reading the question and you see a keyword in the question itself. You then say like an annotation around it and say what it means. Like this one says density, so it's mass over volume. So I was basically telling her that like the answer will be something to do with that. They're not that mean, they're not psychotic. The exam boards actually try to give you the answer just from the question itself. You just need to know where to look. Eventually what you want is something like this, which is like a model answer booklet, which is a compilation of every single question, every single answer. This one specifically does have extra notes, like it's got notes and tips for my end as like a tutor for the past 5 years. But what you're going to do is you're going to use this in order to answer past paper questions, and because the questions are so repetitive, you're going to know the entire content really quickly. Now if you want a copy of that one, that will come up around the end of this month, so I need to get going because I don't have a lot of time left. But you can register your interest in the link in my bio. I will have one for A-levels starting next month as well, so that'll be released very soon. Once you start doing past paper questions timed and like in exam conditions, no music, no chewing anything, just doing it timed, every mistake that you made, you're going to make a flashcard on. And last but not least, it's your mindset. You want to understand that it is possible for everyone to do this. I went from an E to an A in just 3 months, and I was the dumbest kid in class. Like, I knew nothing. I failed every single test. My highest grade in my test was 12%, and I still was able to make it. And if you were wondering as well, I did not apply for university with my predicted grades because my predictions were E. I took a gap year, waited for my actual grades, and then applied with that. Any questions? All the best. Bye.